Let's have a big Fango welcome for Bill Moseley.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Hey, everybody. Wow. It's like being back in a police lineup. I didn't do it. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Wow. Shit, man. It's nice to be back in Chicago. I guess that's a chair for me, but, you know, I'm too peppy. Yeah. Hey, how'd you like those trailers? They look pretty good. That was the first time I've seen either one, and that looks cool. Dead Air looks badass. And the Graves, you know, what can you say? Horror and hot chicks. They go together like saltines and peanut butter. So, yes, I am just back from Atlanta. I was down in Madison, Georgia, working on Halloween 2. You know, I was talking to Tyler Main down there, who plays Michael, and we figured out that, because some people were, you know, getting into a little bit of a sniff about the fact that I appeared to be killed in you know, the original Halloween, or Rob's original remake, or whatever it is. And we figured out that he really didn't kill me. He just pushed me real hard and smashed my head against a wall. And yes, I was all bloody and my head was broken up. And most people would have died from that blow. But in fact, I survived and went through a couple of months of rehab and decided I don't really want to work in Willowbrook anymore as a security guard. And so what I did was in Halloween H2, I come back as Uncle Seymour Coffin's the local TV horror host. So we're figuring out that I probably could have done that. So, you know, please stretch with me on that. How many of you have seen Repo, the Genetic Opera? Hooray! All right. Thank you guys for that, too. Repo, of course, is now... it seems to be still alive. You know, it was almost like they tried to stamp us out with, you know, a very limited theatrical release. But somehow, some way, through the great good enthusiasm of Darren Bousman, our fabulous director, Repo seems to be alive and well. And I think it's coming back to Chicago for another theatrical play, this time complete with shadow cast. That is where people actually get up and in costume and in character, like I'm doing now. They kind of, you know, they act out what's going on the screen in front of the screen. So, you know, check out the repo.com website, I guess, for that. You know, I've done a lot of stuff lately, and so anybody want to ask me about it? If there are any questions, I'm happy to answer them, and, you know, you tell me, yeah. You know, I am not really authorized to say much about it, except it is big. And I noticed there was a bird's nest in it, in fact, and a couple of eggs that were as yet unhatched. But of course, Atlanta Sunday night got a blizzard. So when I was down there in what I thought was going to be sunny Georgia, it was like snowy Georgia. So I don't think the eggs have hatched yet in his beard, but it's a pretty big beard, and it's pretty fantastic. Anybody else? Yeah. Well, corn bugs hit the windshield. I'm sad to say. Yeah, hit the windshield, and we turned the squirters on and got the windshield wipers. I'm afraid corn bugs. Yeah, it's corn bugs. 6 little crumpled legs on its back. But what I have been doing is working with a guy named Ronnie Sharon, who has a band called Stolen Babies, which is a really cool band. And we have 7 new songs, and we're just now kind of polishing them up and, you know, doing the final edit on them. So they should be available somewhere. I don't know, for download or whatever. We're still trying to come up with a name for the band. I had a couple of funny ideas, but Ronnie didn't like them. So we're trying to come up with a new name for a band. So if anybody has a cool name, please tell me.